In the previous video, we have seen different cardinalities, one to many, one to one, many to one. In this video, we will see many to many relationship with the cross filter direction. So this is one topic which we need to understand in this video. The other topic which we are going to see is active properties. What is active properties and what is the use of these active properties? That we will see in practically. Now, I do have this one project. This is a separate project. The files for this is available in the video description. The link you can download it there for your practice. Now, this is two visualizations which we have created, and we do have some tables like this is a cars produced table, which is having the units produced column, year, and ID. Then cars sold is also having some units sold, year, and ID card. And products type is just giving the colors of the cars, which is with the ID car and color column. Now, what happens when we are creating some visualization? These are the two visualizations which I have created, and you can see I am using these two tables for this particular chart. Like you can see cars produced and cars sold. So we are not using product type. Now, when we are taking the car ID car from this table, and units produced and units sold to display. So this is something which is giving the same value. You can see for units sold, it is giving just 22,000 for all the IDs. And for the second chart as well, this is something which is I am taking the ID card from this car sold table, units sold and units produced columns, but this time also it is showing wrong values. This units produced now it is showing 26,000, and then it is showing this units sold something which is incorrect at the every place. This is something which is incorrect, and why this is so? This because these two tables, which is car sold and car produced, are not joined with each other, or not they are not connected with each other. Now let's try to see how we can connect that. So we do have these three tables which are there: cars produced, cars sold, cars produced, and product type. Now what we are going to do is we are going to join this with the cars produced and ID card with the product type at the first place. Now if you are trying to see the visualizations about the car produced, you can see this is not changed. There is no change happen, though we have changed add the join. But if you can see, there is an arrow which is here, which is showing the direction of the data. You can see it's like this is one to many relationship right now it is showing. If you just right click on here and click on properties, and in the join there is a cross filter direction where it is currently mentioned as single. However, if you make it as a both and click on OK, now you can see the arrow direction has been changed. That means the data is flowing from both the sides, that is one to many, but the data can be flow from this table to this, and this table to this table as well. Now you can still not correct. Now why? Because we don't have these connections correctly between the other tables. Like, so we do need this car sold and ID card with this table as well again. And this is again a one to many relationship, and we will change the properties again to from cross filter direction to both, and click on OK. Now if you do this and go back to our visualizations, now you can see this is correctly showing me. So all the cars produced and units sold, these two columns are correctly showing in both the charts, because we have connected it properly in both directions. So that is nothing but the many to many relationship. Like cars produced and cars sold is having many to many relationship between them, but the connector between this is a product type table, and from there we can just join this table. And because we have made this both direction like bi-directional, and that's why it is showing correctly the data. So we need to understand this as well. So this is all about the cross filter direction and how to use it. Now we will see about the active properties. Now we have this table which is we already have created, and now what we can do, we will make this join which is like this. So we have this visualizations and data relationship which we have created. You can see this visualization is like this, and if we have the join. So now if you right click on this join and just unselect this option, make this relationship active, and just unselect and click on OK. Now you can see when we make this relationship inactive or disabled, you can see these two lines between them is a dotted line. That means this join is not active. And if you go back to the visualization, now you can see that chart is not getting generated because the relationship is not set up. Now, why we need this? Basically, sometimes for testing purpose, we just need to disable our join, or maybe we are doing some data validation and we wanted to see whether the data is correct or not. That time, instead of deleting join, because if you delete join, then maybe the other settings of the relationship or data model will affect. So we just make it as disabled, and then later we can just mark it as enabled as well. Like just click on this and click on OK. Now there is another way to do this as well in manage relationship. If you go, there is an option which is active. So if you just uncheck this option, we can make it as inactive. In edit as well, we can do the same thing, which is we can select this option. I will make it as active and just click on close. This way we can make use of active properties, and this is very much needed when we have complex data model and we may need to validate some of the data. That's where we need all this active properties option. I hope both the concepts about the many-to-many relationship like cross filter direction and active properties you have understood. If you have any questions or comments, please do let me know in comment section. If you like my video, then please like it and share it with others as well. Thank you for watching.